Hi, and welcome to my talk through about solving equations without log. And some keywords you should understand are common base, which is two numbers being the same between an equal sign. This is useful in the understanding of solving exponential equations with and without log. Why you would solve the equations without log is since the bases are identical, you can simplify the problem into an algebraic equation. The first problem we'll be doing is 3 to the power of 2x minus 9 equals 3 to the power of 7. Now, we can see that both bases are 3, so they're both identical, so we can label those as the same base. Now, since they're both the same, we can continue the problem and simplify that down to just 2x minus 9 equals 7. It's just simple algebraic equations like usual. So you would just add 9 to both sides. So you cross that out and add 9 here. And then you're left with 2x equals 16. Then you simply divide by 2 on both sides, cross that out, and you're left with x equals 8. That's how you would simplify two bases that are the same to find x, or just to simplify the equation into an algebraic one. The next problem we'll be trying is 1 over 64 equals 4 to the power of a squared minus 4. Okay, so we know that fractions, for their exponents, they're always a negative. And since they're negative, 4 to the power of negative 3 equals 64 and is a negative since it's a fraction. And since it's a 4 and the other side's a 4, that means they're both identical. So now we can just leave it with negative 3 equals a squared minus 4. Now we just simplify. So we add 4 on the other side, and we're left with a equals a squared. Then you would square root, since it is a squared a, since the opposite or the other way of square is square root. And then you're going to be left with 1 equals a, or a equals 1. Next problem we'll be doing is 9 for y minus 26 equals 81. Instead of simplifying 81 to its exponent, or we're basically doing that, but we know that this is a perfect square root, and that the perfect square root of 81 is just 9. So we can just square root 81 to 9 squared, since they're both the same, equal the same thing, where 9 squared, 9 times 9 equals 81, and the square root of 81 is just 9 squared. So now we're left with 9 to the power of 4x minus 26 equals 9 squared. Then we can just simplify that, since they're both the same base, to 4x minus 26 equals 2. Then we can just add 26 to both sides, which it crosses out. Then we're left with 28 equals 4x. Then we just do simple division. Since this is a multiplication, we would then divide on both sides. And then we're left with x equals 7. Now here are some practice questions for you to do. You can pause the video to try them out, and I'll show you the answer at the end of the video. So here's your first question, your first problem, equation. For the answer to this equation, you should have got k plus 4 and k minus 5. The last problem I want you to try for your practice is 1 over 12 to the exponent of 4x plus 3 times 12x squared equals 12 2x plus 13. Now, please pause the video so you guys can try this equation. After you're done with the equation, you should have got x equals negative 2 and x equals positive 8.